Oh, hey, hi, fancy seeing you here. Welcome back to your girl Brittany with BBz Kraftz, and I have a cute little tutorial, very quick and easy, of an accordion pocket bookcase, and it's also featuring this In Love Arts little bag topper. And I did this bookcase as a Monday make and take for my girls over on my Facebook page, but I changed it up a little bit and wanted to invite you guys along on this journey. So if you want to see how it's made, you want to go ahead and make it with me, grab your stuff, and let's get this started. So we're going to first work on the actual pocket portion for this swap, or not swap, for this project. And you're gonna need 3 of them, or I mean, if you want to do less, that's really up to you. You can have them all be the same height or whatever it may be, but you just want them to at least be 10.5. And my first one, I have it at 4.5, and then 3.5, and then at 2.5. And you are going to score these all the same way at a 1/2 inch and then at 5.5. And then all you're going to do is fold on those score lines. This is literally the easiest part of this whole project. And then we are going to apply our adhesive. And then fold over. And then just take your bowl folder again to define that fold there. And so you have your quick little pocket. So we're going to do that to the other 2. All right, so we have our pockets. Now I know I was just using my scraps of what I had left without having to cut completely into a new piece of paper, but that's going to be covered up anyway for the most part, maybe, sort of, kind of, but this is what you have to begin with. Now we're going to take our piece that measures 5 by 4 7/8, and on the 5-inch side, we're going to score it every 1/2 inch. This is going to be our gusset, just like if you were to do a mini album, that's how this is going to go. So when I have it folded like this, what I'm going to do is this first one, we're not going to touch. So we're going to go to the second and third, and we're going to take those and we're going to fold them together, okay? And you can fold it back and forth. So we're going to have it go like this. So now you're going to skip the next rectangle and go to the next 2 and do the same thing. There you go. And then skip. And then we're going to go to our next 2 and do the same thing. So when you put it together, it's gonna be like so. So now I'm gonna flip her over, and I'm going to grab my score tape, and I'm going to show you what I'm gonna do. Now if you want to use glue, that is up to you, whatever tickles your fancy. You already know this. So I'm skipping my first line here, and I'm gonna go to my second one. I'm going to apply my score tape. So then I'm gonna skip, and go to my next one. So skip 2, go to the next. Then I'm going to skip 2, and you're going to go to your next. So that's all you need for that so far, anyway. And then I'm going to grab, where are my tweezers? I don't know, but we're going to grab my pokey tool. And I'm going to remove my one piece of tape, and I'm just going to fold that over. Just like that. And then I'm going to do that to the rest. I'm just going to fold that over. And then fold it over. So now we have our little tabbies there. And then I'm going to apply my score tape again, now to the bottom part, so then when I adhere it to the base of our project, I don't have to worry. Now you can go ahead and do glue if you want to. You guys know I like to do glue and tape. Now you can also apply tape to your actual tabs if you want to. I'm actually going to use glue, but I'm going to minor these corners a little bit so it'll be easier for our pocket to slide right into her. And then also, I didn't want to do like all the extra, you know, 4 7/8 and 5 7/8 and quarters or whatever. So what you're going to do is you're going to cut a little bit of sliver on both sides of our little 1/2 inch tab that's hanging. So then that way it fits nicely when you put it onto the base, because it will overlap a little bit. But again, to ignore the headache of, oops, it doesn't matter if it's good, if it's nice, straight, and perfect. No one's really going to see it. You might have to, when it actually comes to applying it to the base, you might have to add or cut off a little bit more. But I just didn't want to give you guys the headache of 40 million different type of measurements and what have you. So I'm going to go ahead and apply my little pockets. So I'm going to start with my tallest one in the back, and it's just going to slide, after I apply my glue, it's just going to slide right on there like so. I'm going to apply my glue. You want to make sure you don't hit it like right at that score line, but just right above it. Alright, so this is what we have so far. Now, when I did this as our Monday make and take on my Facebook page, I originally did it where all of the pockets were the same height. But I was like, you know, this would be really cute if, you know, it cascaded a little bit. So yay for that. So we have, that's like honestly the hardest part, I felt. So we're going to go ahead and work on our actual bookcase itself. So you guys know, bookcases are still really popular, and I've taken a liking to them and made many different projects using the whole bookcase style. So you have a piece that is 9 by 9, and on one side you're going to score it at 2 and then at 7, and then you're going to rotate it and then score it at 2 and 4. Now I know that looks different from but remember my scoreboard. If you guys been following me for a while, you know my scoreboard goes right to left. So of course, if yours goes left to right, you score it at 2 and then at 7, then rotate it and then 2 and then 4. And so you have 2 squares right here and then a rectangle. You have that on both sides. We are going to cut on this first score line up to the meeting score line. And we're going to do the same thing on this one, and we're going to repeat it on the other side. Now, when I say that this is a quick and easy project, I am not lying to you, because we all like quick and easy. Now, when I originally did this for my girls, go ahead and follow in your score lines. When I did this for my girls, I had did this with actual cardstock itself, pattern cardstock, and which you can totally do, but of course I'm using a 6 by 8 paper pad, so of course I needed to go ahead and use regular cardstock, plain cardstock, in order to get my 9 by 9 base. Oops, folding that the wrong way, baby. Get your life together. I'm trying to do this quickly before my daughter comes in the house and like bum rushes into the door and tells me about her day, so you guys don't catch it. Yeah, life with a teenager, I tell ya. All right, so what we're gonna do now is we are going to take these front 2 tabs and we're gonna lift, and we are going to attach it to our next little square tabs. So you can use glue, you can use hot glue, you can use tape, again, whatever tickles your fancy, whatever makes your heart happy. Oops. And we are just gonna hold up and go. And you guys know when I do my videos in real time, I always have my stuff already matted because it saves me time in the video as well. I know a lot of you like it when I do it in real time, and so but at times I just don't have the time, or I have too much chaos in the background. Now we're gonna go ahead and add our glue to the side of the tab and then fold in our rectangles. I have too much chaos in the background, and so sometimes it is a lot easier, especially when I'm doing a very long, more time consuming type of project, I really like to get my videos down to be shorter, because who wants to sit through an hour-long tutorial? You know what I mean? So, you know, if you know, you know. Alright, so this is what we have so far. I'm actually going to mat the insides of these before I go to the next step. Alright, so I have the inside matted, and what you're going to do, you can use a scoreboard, you can, not your scoreboard, you can use your paper trimmer, or you can use a ruler and a pencil to help guide you, and then cut whatever you are more comfortable with. But what we're going to do is we're going to hit from this corner here, and we are going to cut up to this corner at the top, and we're going to repeat that on the other side. Me, I like to freehand a lot of things, so all you got to do is keep your scissor hand steady and just go ahead and keep going. But if you don't trust yourself, go ahead and draw a line and then cut it, or go ahead and use your scoreboard. Oh my goodness, I don't know why I keep saying scoreboard. Your paper trimmer, probably because I'm looking like right at it. And snip, just like that. And then again on this side, making sure I line it up well to give me that nice straight cut. Ta-da! Super easy. And you guys, those who've been with me for a while, you've seen me do that I don't know how many times. So now we are going to take our inside little base portion. I am going to remove, and then I'm also going to add glue because it'll give me time to wiggle her around and make sure that everything is in its place. And then I'm going to keep her straight, and I'm going to go ahead and throw her right in. And this is why I said, you know, I want to make sure I added glue in case I need to move her around, because I had it too far back. But I'm going to grab my bone folder here and make sure that everything is pressed down. So isn't that cute? So you have a little accordion, so go ahead and flips back and forth, however you like it. But if you want to add a special touch, now I told my girls for my Monday make and take, I was like, I'm going to come back and do a tutorial for everyone, but I was changing some things up. So it's not just the pockets that I changed up. I also thought it'd be super cute if I added some bag toppers. Now this bag topper die is one from, now I know it says Coco Rosso, but it's actually, I actually got it from In Love Arts, and I'll have the link to that down below in the description box, as well as a coupon code. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, oops, forgot these two are the same. I'm just going to put it, oh, I didn't even fold that one properly. Golly gee willikers, I feel like it's been years since I've crafted. Oh my gosh. So it'll be a fun little thing going on. Isn't that cute? How cute are you? Oh my goodness, you are so cute, and you know it. So, of course, like I would attach it on the back, so then that way they can be able to lift it on the front. Or like with this one, since it's kind of low, I probably wouldn't even attach that. If but these I totally could, you know, probably still attach, maybe, I don't know, but I just think that is so cute. Isn't she adorable? And just adds a little something fun. Or you can even kind of go like file tab style, like, girl, get out. I like that. I like that. Yes, I do like that. But I mean, and then go ahead, decorate it however you want. You can put sequin mix in here. You can do die cuts. You could probably even do some little candies in here. I just think it's a cute little way to send stuff if you are swapping, if you want to send happy mail. Very lightweight. Put it in a small box. It'll still be first class. And I don't know, I just think it's super cute. So if you guys liked it, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button to help your girl out. And if you're not subscribed to my channel already, make sure you go ahead and do that. Okay? And then until next time, guys, bye.